Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today is pretty exciting. We will be doing something a little bit different, and I don't think it's anything that I've ever done on this channel before, because we will be creating my 2023 vision board. So I actually printed it out already. I made it in Canva and did some screen record so y'all could see how I did it. But there's just so much that I want to do this year. So in 2023, Sam and I are going to be married for 1 year. We've been together 7 years overall. We are looking into buying our first home. We are also probably going to start the moving process. We already have a scouting trip of looking at different cities for in Washington, because we do want to move to Washington. Probably not this year, more so next year or even the year after that. It's just whenever we find a house, but we are working on that. And with that, I am working on paying off my debt, as y'all know, and I've just made it a firm goal to do it this year. So there's just so many big things happening this year, and I wanted to create a vision board. So I actually found a template on Canva, and I just looked, there's so many based on your style. I wanted something a little simple because I was going to print it out, and of course I wanted to like match everything. And so found a template and then just started putting images from Pinterest, my own personal photos, and even some Canva stock, and really just highlighted the big goals this year. And I honestly think I'm actually going to make this my wallpaper somewhere. I might like customize it. The best part about Canva, I do have the premium, but I use Canva so much. I use it for school. I used to use it for work, which is why I got so used to using it, but I personally just love it and find it worth it. I use it a lot for content as well, so it is a business expense technically, because I use it for all my thumbnails and everything. So like I'm able to resize. So I found what I wanted, resize it to A5 because it's going to go in my A5 planner, and then just print it out at home. You can also get it printed, but yeah, I wanted to go over everything with you guys and share this. I'm honestly not sure how I want to put this in. So I'm thinking of having it probably behind like the Louis Vuitton. Is that too, it'll be too muted that way. What if I move this up? Let's see. Because I also like the quote, but I also think this like goal setting page is also pretty cute. I might do it this way. I kind of like it this way. So let's hole punch it, and then I'll actually share exactly what I did. But yeah, I'm really excited to do this. This is something that I used to do all the time in like high school, maybe my first year of college, and then I just stopped. And I don't know, I just got really inspired by people doing it on TikTok, and because there is just so much going on this year and so many goals, and I want to stay focused and committed to these goals. I really just wanted to make one this year. I thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys. So with that, we are going to be putting this behind my schedule section. We're going to have that Louis Vuitton vellum cover. This is from Salty22 on Instagram. This is like one of my most like top questions that I get. This is discontinued, but it is from Salty22 on Instagram. I love her shop. She does have different styles if y'all are interested. Did I mess up? Oh, my hole punch is off. Oh no. I might reprint it. Let's see how it looks. I can't believe it's never done that before where it's been off. Oh yeah, we're gonna reprint it, just not right now. I'll reprint it after this video, and I might put it on something a little bit firmer. I do have some cardstock from Amazon, but guys, like, look at that. Okay, anyways, always check your hole punch before you hole punch. So here is my vision board and my goals, and there are so many goal inserts that you can use, and even planners and systems, and I just want to keep it simple, to be completely honest with you guys. I know that it can work for a lot of people if you use like these goal setting planners. I've tried it, and to me it's just so much work. And with so much going on, I really just need to have something where I can see it, keep it simple, and then I know I'm working towards it. I think just because I have a lot like that I have to do with like coursework and checking in with things for school and content, it's a lot to not, or to have something else in place to track everything. I've tried so many different inserts and planners, and I think the vision board process is probably going to be the best. But yeah, with that, we have a goal page. I just wanted to type everything out and just have it in writing, and also just do it for myself where I'm writing out exactly what I want to accomplish this year, and then have the vision. And your vision board doesn't have to necessarily be things that you have to accomplish this year. It can be, you know, items that you're working for. Like I mentioned with buying a house, we're not doing that this year. We could if we find one, but that'd be a lot of like work and stress on us. But it is something that we're working towards, and something that we want to keep in mind, because that's our ultimate goal. And so I have 2023 up here in Roman numerals, and then I broke down the 4 main highlights / I guess goals for the year. And so starting off with just travel, this is everywhere that we're going to be traveling to this year. So I'm visiting Colorado to see my best friend for her birthday. I'm going to New Orleans for my mom's birthday with my sister and my mom. I'm going to Portland for both residency, and then we'll also be going to Seattle because we will be checking out just different neighborhoods to live in. So we check Zillow frequently, and we're just looking at different houses that we like. And so I personally want to see where we're living. So I want to see, you know, what is in this town. So we have like a few towns that we've found great houses. School districts looks great for the future. And so really it's just like functionality wise, like what does traffic look like? What does, you know, what does it look like in this area? That's something that I personally wanted to do. And so I've done that in previous trips, but I really want Sam, of course, to come, and so does he, to like check out like where we would potentially be moving to. So that's what we'll be doing for both of those. And then also Sam's never been to Seattle, so that way you can check it out. Oregon Coast, one of my bridesmaids and my oldest friend is getting married on the Oregon Coast this year, so we are going back there like a month or so after we go for the scouting trip. So if anything, we can also just go back and check things out too while we're there. And then I do turn 30 this year, so I have a before 30 list. And then I also want to go to New York City for my birthday. My birthday is November 30th. And so that generally that week is like the tree lighting ceremony. So I've done it before, and I just always love New York during Christmas time. I think most people do. And so I think it'll just be fun to go for my birthday and for Christmas. And then that's all of the travel. For academic, this is my final year of coursework. I say that in every video, but I'm just so excited for it. We also, I think, have the potential to take comprehensive exams early. I think they've been debating whether or not to do that, but if not, I'll be prepping for comprehensive exams. If I can take them early, I am going to take them early. So I just put comprehensive exams, and then dissertation preparation after my coursework. And after I complete my comprehensive exams, I will be working on my dissertation. I already know who I'm going to make my chair. And so really, I just want to get like articles together and just start prepping for it in between, while I'm like motivated and while I am like taking my analytics courses, because I have a lot of my major courses this year. And so I just like being prepared, of course, and planning. And so that's just something that I'm going to start, like, I've already started compiling, especially for comprehensive exams, in my EndNote. And I can do a full video on that too if y'all are interested in what I've been doing to like prepare. But that's the goals for school. And then for finances and personal, so my goal is to pay off all of my debt. I'm going to have a separate video on that because I made this full debt management plan, like all day New Year's Day. I was just working on it. And with that plan, I would have all of my personal debt minus student loans, which is personal, and minus the new auto loan, of course, but like everything would be paid off. And then we can start paying off the car more frequently. And then then we'd also start saving for our honeymoon, because we do want to go to Paris for our honeymoon. And then also, of course, save more for moving and buying a house. But that way too, everything, if I can get my debt paid off by, you know, I think the plan is like September or October, then I'd be in good shape by the time we start trying to move during my dissertation year next year. So those are the main goals. And again, that's just, it's so important. And as y'all know, I love shopping. I love buying things. And so that's another main reason to accomplish these goals, why I want to put it up front. Yeah, we have that. And then before 30. So again, I turned 30. So there are a few things. I do want to complete this personal debt payoff. And again, my birthday is November 30th. So that gives me literally all year up until like the last month of the year to accomplish these things, and it can happen. So to be debt free, I can do that. I can pay all this off. I have the plan, and I also have it set so that, again, it's September or October, but just in case something pops up and I might not be able to stick to that plan, I have some like room to pay it off by November, because that's my goal. And then I've always wanted a Chanel Classic Flap. To me, that's like my ultimate dream bag, and that is going to be my reward for paying off all my debt, as well as my 30th birthday present. And if I can pay off all my debt, then I have the money and the room to buy whatever I want. And so once I pay off my debt, I will be buying my Chanel Classic Flap. And that, I think, too, will be a huge motivator to try and get this done earlier, because my goal, although I have it set for September or October, is to try and pay it off as fast as possible. And especially since I'm motivated, and I think since I'm going to be budgeting myself down to less spending, I'm going to be more motivated to try and like finish it. So again, I'll go over that in a different video, but that's two main things, as well as improve my overall health. So I've really let my health go in the past few years, and then I was so stressed at my old job, and Sam and I have been getting better at like improving and developing healthier habits, because we would just eat out all the time. We started making an at-home gym and just really starting to work on overall health. And so ultimately, this is, again, going to be one of those things where that's ongoing. Like, that's going to be a constant thing. And so I really just want to, it's the new year, start fresh. Everybody, of course, makes goals that they're going to do better in the new year, but you have to start sometime. And if the new year motivates you, then start it in the new year. Who cares if it's a cliche? Just do it. And we started building an at-home gym, as I mentioned. So I got these Blogilates equipment. They're very overpriced from Target. I have a video coming up on that as well, but I know it's going to be motivating, and I'm really excited to use it, and it looks cute on the vision board now. But do what works for you, and I think it'll help. And now that we've also had that in-home gym, I think it'll be much easier to work out since we'll have it in the house. And so I have that, and then we've already started like eating out less, as I mentioned. So that'll help with improving overall health. And then, yeah, this back is the actual vision board. And so we have New York City, the Chanel Classic Flap, just a picture of me and Sam. I have my DBA because there's just so much going on with the coursework. Home, so we will be moving to Washington, so I just put a photo of Seattle. Debt-free with my wallet and my finance section of my planner. Savings, just because we want to get all of that together and start really focusing on that. And then I just have a picture of a mountain because I love the mountains in Washington. Honeymoon fun, we want to go to Europe, primarily Paris. And so maybe somewhere else, it depends on what we can save. So we have honeymoon fun there. And then, of course, health. And then I put a quote here. It's one of my favorite quotes from Star Wars. Your focus determines your reality, from Yoda. And I really think that's going to be the biggest thing for me this year. And I think that's also, if I had to pick a word of the year, which I haven't done in a bit, it will be focus, because I really just need to focus this year on school, on finances, and just everything. And it is, although it's the last year of my 20s, and I know most people try and do like crazy things, I really just want to focus on setting myself up, I guess, just for my 30s. And this is the goal and the vision. And I know I'm just gonna be so much more happier at the end of the year if I can do all of these things, like paying off debt, being better like mentally because I've improved my health, and then be in a better place so that we can buy our first home. So yeah, that is all of my goals, my vision board, and just a little bit of context about what I'm working on this year. Again, I'll have more subsequent videos on like the health, what we're doing, as well as the finance plan. But I really just want to share this with you guys. Hopefully this motivates you to get it down and put it in your planner, put it in the front of your planner. Design it how you like. I know most vision boards have things like all over the place. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep it very simple and very minimal because that's just, again, the style that I have in here. But I will be making this my background on my phone. I know I keep saying that, but I'm really excited to do it now. Probably my iPad too, because that's where I do a lot of my online purchasing. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that it helped or motivated you in some way. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching.